that girl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl, the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, hashtag that girl. Pride-filled, tea-dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal too. If you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then she'll be that girl too. That girl.
Say what? So, wow. This looks different than my bedroom that you usually see us in, right?
Yeah, we're not in your bed anymore.
We're not in my bed anymore, Toto.
No, we're not in Kansas anymore.
I just wanted a reason to call you a twat. You know that Toto, right, in Puerto Rican means twat?
Does it really?
It really does. It really does. And our cameraman is Puerto Rican, yes or no?
Yes.
See? There it is. Well, hi everyone. My name is Faye Watt, and this is my bestie here, Mr. Cow Gajraj. And you've seen us plenty of times coming to you into your bedrooms and into your lives from the comfort of a nice little plush bed. And today, we are not in a little plush bed, but we are in something like way more dramatically amazing.
Yeah, we are on the Celestial cruise line from Greek sailing the Mediterranean.
Oh my God, but doesn't that sound rich?
And famous.
It really does.
Like us.
It really like us. It's hysterical because we really do bring South Florida and who we really are wherever we go, right? Like geography is just a thing because like we're here just kind of like, okay, people are taking naps. So we're like, we need this area to record our show. People have been so nice enough to just like accommodate and be like, okay, no problem.
So to everyone back home, hola mi gente.
No, you can't. Well, okay, hola mi gente. How about what have we learned in Greek so far? Like, said, what is it?
We've learned a lot in Greek so far. Just haven't remembered it, but there's just so much, and like the culture and the food and the people and the art and the history. It's incredible.
It is incredible. I just remembered what I learned. Yamas. And the only reason I remember that is because of my Jamaican friends.
Yaman.
Because it makes me think of Yama, which is again. Anyway, we've been jumping around Europe. Wow.
Yeah, we both were in London. We didn't get a chance to see each other, but we both crossed paths in London before we landed in Athens, and spent a day in Athens, and we got an opportunity to visit the Acropolis, in the Temple of Athena, and it was just so incredible to be walking those grounds of like ancient Greek history.
Completely, and you could feel like the energy. I kept on telling like all the folks that we were hanging with, like you could feel the energy of the dead.
Yeah.
I know that sounds morbid, but it didn't feel morbid while I was there.
No, but these are things we learned about in school and history and, Athena and Zeus and Aphrodite. Like we were walking those same grounds that these gods existed, thousands of years ago.
Yeah, and it's crazy how you hear all the backstory, right?
Yeah.
We hear all the tea, right? And I know that people are always like, oh, you gays, you want to make everybody gay. It's not that we want to make everybody gay. It's just that we have existed since the beginning of time. And like some of the artifacts that we saw yesterday were like thousands and thousands and thousands of years BC. Like take that in, okay? And we existed back then. There were men that were just like in love with their partners. And when they lost their partners due to health reasons or whatever else, they would build statues all over town to that man who that person loved. Like it's just like little points of love like that have always existed throughout time.
I know, it makes you think about like our relationships and the relationships that we've been in. I'm like, you never built me a temple. Where's my monument? Where's my statue?
Well, we haven't gone. We're going to be going to Turkey. We're going to be going to Egypt. We're going to be going to all these incredible places. And these are a mosque will be somewhere that like it's your roots, it's your religion, it's where your family, it's instilled into your base.
It actually gives me chills because just thinking about the fact of being in Cairo, where my grandfather on my mom's side of the family, they're Egyptian. Just being there to me, it's just really exciting. And also going to Turkey and being able to visit a mosque, being first generation Muslim American, these things that we don't get to do all the time. A lot of people, get to travel the world and, they go to Caribbean, they come to us, where we are in Miami, but now we get to travel to these ancient cities that existed for thousands of years and just soak in the culture. I mean,
Yeah.
it's breathtaking.
Well, and again, like the fact that you're able to go into a mosque in a whole completely other country, like what a beautiful thing
Yeah.
that is. What a wonderful gesture that is to, and a testament to your legacy, to your, upbringing, to your parents'
My
history,
ancestry,
to your
yeah.
ancestors, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at the pretty people, folks. I mean, oh man, like, these Greek boys are just gorgeous.
And speaking about Greek boys, we have to give a special shout out to Athena Dion. We spent some time in Crete, where Athena and her family are from. Athena Dion from
yeah.
our house in Wynwood back home. So hi, Athena.
Athena's getting way too much play these days. She don't need me to.
We
I
love
hate
Athena.
her.
We love our house.
I love Athena.
Yeah. So what's
I love
next?
Athena.
What's-
No, I really no. I'm just like I'm totally messing with her because that's the only girl that makes me feel ugly.
Yeah.
No, but what's next? So we are traveling to Egypt next,
Egypt next.
and we have certain missions that we want to accomplish in most of these places, right? We want to find an LGBTQ plus person. We want them to tell us how it is to be LGBTQ and in Cairo, right? We want to see a mosque, right? We want to buy some kind of a wonderful outfit.
Oh yeah.
Right? We've got to try something we got to try a food that is like from there,
Yes.
right? You've been looking around at different jewelry pieces.
Bracelets and
Right?
rings. But most importantly, our main priority is to get the perfect shot of Faye What in front of the pyramid. So make sure you're following Faye on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, X.
I really hope that happens. Like,
Yeah.
and somebody asked me like, "Oh my God, do you really want to ride a camel, Faye?" And I'm like, "No, I really don't want to ride a camel. They look smelly, and I have a feeling that I'm gonna be smelling that in my nostrils for a while. I just need the picture. That's all I need."
They're
Like,
not
I'm trying
smelly
to-
though. They're not smelly. I got to ride camels when I was in Cabo.
Okay.
They're actually really nice. They're like big horses.
And they don't smell.
They don't smell.
And they don't walk in poop or anything.
No.
And so they smell like freaking flowers.
No,
Okay,
and the-
Khaled has just told
No,
me
I
that his
don't.
camels smell like flowers and they're gonna smell like Pape after a beautiful grooming. I'm gonna see how that
No, it's super cute because also camels connect with their heart and they'll give you kisses. So when I was in Cabo, there was one camel that kept following me around. His name was Juan, the camel, and he kept coming around and he would come down and would give me like little kisses. And the guy that was there was like, because he recognized your heart, like because they connect with people. So that's what he kept coming and giving me kisses. So
So did Juan the camel sexually assault you?
No.
Show me on this.
no, it was just very sweet.
No, okay,
It was
okay.
very sweet.
And so for me, like as a kid, like I've always been just enamored with like King Tut. I've always been enamored with pyramids and how they came to be. And you folks know that like we're pet lovers, and I love dogs and cats, and I own both. I don't own them; they own me, right? But since I was a kid, I've always loved like a black cat, and I was just always interested in cultures that thought of cats as royalty. That they weren't just a domestic, short-haired cat that like lived with you. You lived with them, and so these are the things that I can't wait to see.
Cats are a big part of Egyptian culture
Yes.
and history.
Yes.
And talking
Yes.
about history, Faye and I had the opportunity to host Queer News tonight while we were in Athens at the temple.
At the Acropolis.
At the Acropolis.
Yes.
Which
Can you
was
believe we did that?
absolutely
I still can't
incredible.
believe we
Like,
did that.
just for the historical reference, like where we were, is old.
Yeah.
That's thousands of years that existed. But where we're going to be in Cairo, those pyramids are, 2,000 years older
Then
than where we were at
and
the
where
Acropolis.
we were in Greece. Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy? And I think like we talk a lot about this off camera, that it's like, we never thought that we'd be like these brown kids in Cairo, or these these brown kids in the Eastern Mediterranean.
Yeah.
I have an ankh tattooed on my back. But never in a million years did I think that I would be going somewhere where that would be, okay, this is where this is from, this is how it was represented, this is how it came to be. I'm not big on history. I definitely prefer a documentary on fashion any day. But when it came to this, it's different. It's just different. And like I just want to take it all in. I want to take it all in.
Take it all.
And then at the same time, we're also traveling with 30 plus other LGBTQ plus folks and allies, and everybody's just been so much fun. Most of my coworkers, they're better with some alcohol, so it's nice to be around them. you know.
Yeah, absolutely. You know,
Right?
special shout out to Sunshine Cathedral.
Sunshine Cathedral.
Yeah, the world's
Yes.
largest progressive queer church.
Yes.
That broadcasts their Sunday broadcast every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah, so you can watch it anytime on demand or on YouTube or anywhere else. So we'll be sending more videos your way, letting you know about what we did and how it came to be. But make sure that you follow both of us on social media, all right? So you've got at Cal Gaj Raj everywhere, right?
Even LinkedIn.
Even LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Do people hook up on LinkedIn?
I don't know, but it might be a good way to meet professional people.
Well, okay. And speaking of professional people, next time we'll probably be talking about how it's been to see all these boys open up their grinders in all these different countries.
Yes, let's talk about that.
We'll talk about that. All right. I am Faye Wood with my bestie here, Mr. Cal Gajraj, and we will see you soon.
Crazy clothes, gay boys, hashtag that girl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, hashtag that girl. Pride-filled, tea dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal too. If you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then she'll be that girl too. That girl.